Hello everyone and welcome back to Ravensberg. Right, so I'm still in the same in-game day as we were in the last episode, but I am completing a few contracts before the end of the day. I'm not going to make you watch them all, I promise. So let's just get this guy set up. We got field 7, we got a couple going round. I tried to stay a little bit local this time, just it's far less to drive. So we should be good to go on that. Let's hop out. Now we've done a little bit more clearing in the forest. I have spent a good chunk of money levelling this ground and putting this shed up here. As you can see, we've started to expand this area and I've nearly cleared it all. I've probably got maybe 10 trees left before I don't really want to take any more down and before we run out of space. Because I want to keep some at the edges to make it look a bit neater. So all I'm doing is just loading up a second lot of logs to sell. Because we need to keep going with the logging. That's what's actually funded changing this area. And it's going to be a really useful area as well. What's this bit? Move that in. So we'll pick this last one up here and put it against the truck. And I think, yeah, we'll have another good full load. Hopefully about £50,000. Hey, get back here. These logs have a mind of their own with this lumberjack super strength. I don't know if anyone else has noticed this. Right, just chop that anywhere really. And we're going to have a little bit of overhang, but shouldn't be a problem. So let's turn super strength off before I pick up the whole truck. Now, I think I'm just on the right hand side. So let's press O to go to the left and B to fill. There we go. Popping on. And yeah, I think that's probably our limit, isn't it? So just whilst I show you what we've done, let's send them to the wood cell. And they will be away. So we've started to organise the terrain here. I had to kind of lift it up a little bit here, but it's fine because as we go down, we can just sort of flatten it. So you see how there's like a little slope just here. But yeah, we've managed to get ourselves a new shed. Looks pretty decent. And I've popped some cobblestones down as well in preparation. I kind of liked this beige colour. The bushes are coming through, but maybe I should change that. But yeah, I just made sure that everything was all covered this side to make the ground look neat. So yeah, we can then now start moving stuff into this shed. All the big stuff that we've got back at the other farm that doesn't fit, we can move to here. This is going to be, yeah, it's kind of like a central hub between 1 and 5. And if we buy number 2 at some point as well. So yeah, whilst that truck is on its way to the wood cell, let's start moving some stuff. Now to expand into another forest, I had a look over that side, is £77,000, so not out of reach, not by a long shot. I also invested in the little Ep7 mulcher here because those pesky little stumps that didn't want to come out with the lumberjack mod were annoying me and I couldn't level the ground or do anything, so I had to get rid of that. The hay still isn't ready. I've tedded it again and it's made no difference. It's still the same colour and texture, so we'll just leave that now. I suppose we'll leave that to dry. We're going to be going into the next in-game day in this episode anyway, because it's the afternoon, so we can soon find out. Well, first of all, let's get this moved, because I will need this bunker at some point. So the plough can be the first thing to go into that shed. I think I should make a side entrance off the main road there between the trees too. That'll be quite cool. So, let's reverse, park that away. I don't think we'll need this for a while. Oh, don't tell me it has collision at the top there. There's never going to be... Oh, right, okay. There is never going to be anything that we can buy that fits this plough. I think it's just designed to stay outside. Well, it can just go in between these trees then. And just blend into the landscape. I think our course play is finished on that field already, so let's just go see what they're up to. So yeah, we're actually nearly done now. I could probably stop that and just finish the rest myself. Still not using any fertiliser, by the way. Loving it. I think this will be our second one of the night. Contracts to finish. They're very good. There we go. Finished. So field 12 is next, and then field 13 and 15 just in this area. So they should be quite close to each other, and then 24 and 36 a little bit further out. And we'll see. It's been about a week since I've been on here, and I can't remember what I did. So let's send them. Did I do a field 12? No, I did a field 11 though, and that's close enough. So let's send them to field 11 because they should be right next to each other. Oh, okay. So maybe field... Yeah, that's fine. They can just go there for a second, and I believe... There we go. The wood is here. So the first one I did before I came on was 53,000, and this one... 46. That wasn't as much as I thought. However, we do still have this one left. Okay, so yeah, 48,000. So close enough. Wood definitely worth doing on this map. And that's given us a nice little boost as well, because I probably spent on the shed and the terrain probably about £60,000. So we're doing well off the wood. Let's just jump out whilst they disappear. So how are we doing crop-wise? So the last episode we did just seed. Oh, I'm on the wrong menu. So yeah, so 5 and 1 are still planted. 15 needs fertilising, that's not ours. 9 is growing quite nicely. What is this? Somebody's... Looks like someone's driven on my field. No! Never mind. What we'll do is we'll crack on with a couple of fertilising contracts, and I'll meet you back in the morning and we'll decide what we're going to do tomorrow. Okay, see you tomorrow. Okay, so it's the next day. I fast forwarded time just a little bit to the afternoon. I was hoping that the hay was going to be ready here, but still no luck. I've waited for quite a while and it's not changed yet, but we are running 6-day seasons, so maybe it does take a little bit longer than 3-day seasons because that's what I'm used to playing. So we'll just give that the benefit of the doubt. I've moved over more equipment, as you can see in the shed there, just on the brow of the hill by the trees. There is the large equipment that was in the yard here has been moved over. So what we need to do right now is we need to feed these cows because I totally forgot yesterday afternoon the silage was ready for the pink bales, the grass silage, and now the clover silage is probably ready as well. Yep. Yeah, all ready. So now we get to use our telehandler with the new weight. Finally. I'm not sure how many of these will take. Oh, we'll give them a clean out afterwards as well. they're still okay. They probably just they'll need a top up of water. Nearly 30,000 litres of slurry. We're doing well. We had, last time we checked, we had 3 pregnant now, so 2. So now we've got about 9 or 10 that are pregnant now, which is excellent. Let's just go with 4 for now. And remembering on seasons that these, whatever we feed them, it's only going to last a couple of days. This probably don't need anywhere near 16,000 litres. There we go. So they've taken more. You can see their trough has filled up quite nicely. But how much did they actually take? Oh, 2,709, so not even like 1 bale. That's alright. We can put the rest back. And keep on top of that. So we need them to be a little bit more productive and healthy. Obviously we want healthy... we want healthy calves as well. And let's see if I can just get that in. I hate bales. Sometimes. Yeah, we want healthy calves as well, obviously. And the more productive they are, the more slurry and milk that they will produce. Why is that? Okay. I'm wondering why that was not spiking. Let's lift it up a little bit. Now this weight is doing the job. Just pop that back on there. So it looks like we'll have plenty of feed for the season then, if that's all they're going to take over the next sort of few days. Brackets. So really, we should only use 1 of these then, because they're 8,000 litre grass silage bales. Oh, for goodness sake. Not to worry. Nothing is going right today. Well, let's see how much of this they take. Oh, there we go. They took quite a lot of that actually. Yeah, 4,700. So that's obviously their top feed type. So we'll pop this back. And then we'll go and top up their water. Looking good, girls. Very good. Now we just need to get that clover hay finished. It's a sneaker peek through. Nothing's changed in the last 5 minutes now. I'm sure it'll go a lighter colour. I mean, there's a little bit of hay here. I mean, when did I accidentally cut that? I can't even remember. So let's clean them out next, and that's the cows all sorted for today. This time next year, we'll be either calling the contractor in or taking our milk to be sold. Looking forward to that. That just hopped up into the air. Now, again, this bucket is an absolute lifesaver. I love it. If nobody watched who's watching this, if anybody didn't watch the must-have mods review that I did it for, all platforms, then you should definitely go check it out, because I did feature this bucket. Although it's a slightly different sort of colour. No different configuration though. And what we'll do is we'll keep the bucket this side actually, because then I think I've just fed them that silage, haven't I? And they won't need any more, so it'll just tip it back onto the ground. So let's just dump that there and we'll go put this back. So really, I didn't have much of a plan for this episode because there's not going to be many things ready to cut, because it's only still second day of early summer. I don't think this grass has changed overnight. Make sure there's no traffic coming. No, it's still growing. Although, I tell you what we could do. We could actually improve the pH of this field. So we could do that because we've got lots of lime ready to go. And potentially we could go and get some lime to fill up in our silo because we don't have any. Now I'm just thinking the best way to do that with this awkward sort of tip here. Okay, well let's put some lime on that grass field. We might as well do that before the end of the day. And we'll use the case, seeing as it's here. I keep still checking if that clover field's ready, and it's probably not going to be ready today. I think we've got decent weather though. We've got a lot of drying weather. Oh, but it's going to be raining at midnight tonight. Okay, we might not get some hay. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it changes before tonight. So I'll just quickly lime this grass field. And then we'll take a look at what else we can do. Okay, liming done. That didn't take very long at all. I did miss a few spots, but according to the map, that's why I had the map open so I could check it. We didn't miss anything, so we'll see if that makes a difference to our grass yield. Now what I'm thinking, if I send this case to the shop, I'm thinking of getting something like an auger so that I can fill up the lime just there. So if I send, I'll send the case to the shop and I'll just go and grab the T8 and I'll go and get a big trailer full of lime. Let's just part this up though first. Ooh. Reversing doesn't get any easier no matter how much you play the game. Still can't do it. Right. There we go. Wrong button. Shop yaw. There we go. Don't crash into the tank. Very good. We'll probably take a closer look at what's in this shed as well now, because it looks all nice and neat. So I'm glad that the trailer fit in there, because I was really worried that there was we were not going to fit a trailer in there. So get in the T8, get the Bailey, and send this guy to fill up with some lime. Okay, lime by, and then take it to the yard. Farmyard, and let's pick up lime. Where's my lime? Okay, so they're off, and I will see you down at the shop. Okay, so we're down at the shop. The lime has just filled up, and that cost us £8,000, so that's why we've gone down in money a little bit. But what I want to buy is, and it took me ages to find, is in the belt systems actually, and I want to buy this Canagro by LS Modding Farmer Andy. So you probably recognise this from Hofbergman. I think this will do the job because this means we can load up the lime, or we can dump the lime on the ground and it will pick it up and we don't have to do that tight turn to like fill the lime up. So that's that's my idea anyway, if it works. So we'll just change the colour because I don't really want it red. So I was thinking maybe like just have it all matching to look nice. And we'll go for it used. 9,100. Super. So if we hop back into the case, we should be able to just tow this back home. And if this works properly, this is going to be a really good piece of kit for us. We don't even have to use this necessarily for what we're going to be using it for lime, you know. So let's see, it doesn't look too battered. So let's take it back to the farm. And we'll get it set up where we want it to be set up. Now, I'm hoping I'll be able to just hop into this and adjust it because I think it extends, etc. So we'll find out in just a moment. Okay, so I'm thinking about setting it up sort of just here. In this sort of area. And then having it kind of... because that's probably a better position. So let's just drop that off there. I'll be expecting the T8 to be back any minute now, unless it's got stuck, so... I think I can hear it. Right, so we hopped into this. Let's get rid of... don't need auto drive on this. I love that little electric motor. Hang on, has it got bleepers for reversing? Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, so lower down. And I want to go out. So that is R1 and right joystick. Get it right over the top there. We're kind of in the middle, aren't we? Let's bring up the menu actually, because I'm not entirely sure. Right, there we go. I wanted it just to change back to the controller menu. Transporting, so we got turn on, which is L1. Well, I would say L1 and square, but I'm on an Xbox controller, so it's L1 and X. Okay. Cool beans. Here's our delivery. There's probably a lot of lime. It's more lime than we need, but hey ho. So instead of reversing into that tight area now, I should just be able to drop this. Oh, there we go. Oh! Silly, I need to open up... it can't drop in if I don't open up the debris. There we go. Way! It's working! I like it when things work, so let's carry on with this and fill up. Now, I might have to just set up a little auto drive here to drop off this lime. Well, I don't know, because it's going to drop off quite a lot. You see if we do it too much. Well, saying that though, the auger's taking it, but I will have to be here to turn the auger on, won't I? But anyway, we've added something pretty cool. And it looks good. Wonderful. Okay, so whilst that's slowly filling up, I think we'll just leave it there. I know it's been a little bit of a filler episode. I'm ever so sorry, because I did actually think that the hay would be done by now here, but it's not going to be. So sorry about that. But yeah, we'll leave it there, and we'll have another episode this week. I'll forward time a little bit. So if you've enjoyed yourself and you've liked watching this video, please give it a thumbs up. It does help massively. and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheerio.